So hello everyone, my name is Ashish and in this tutorial we are going to talk about the conditional statements. Okay, so there are basically three types of the conditional statements available in the MATLAB. So first is a if and then followed by the end. So every statement, every conditional statement in the MATLAB will be basically end with the keyword end. Okay, second is if else end, then if else if and so on and in, and another is a switch case. Okay, so all these conditional statement we will see in the MATLAB window. So let's get jump to the MATLAB window. So here I will assign one variable a equals to 20. Okay, now how to write it down? Okay, so I have to write down the if basically a is greater than I have to check if the number is greater than 0, then it is a positive number. Otherwise if it is not, then I will not going to print anything. Okay, so if a is greater than 0, okay, then my if body is now basically executing. So what is the command for printing? F print f. Okay, f print f in double quotes. What I'm going to write down? If a is greater than 20, so number is positive. Okay, number is positive. I'm going to write it down, double quotes and semicolon, enter. Okay, and every if statement is basically end with the keyword end. Okay, so if I will write it down the enter, then it is coming number is a positive. Okay, why it is showing number is positive? When only if this condition will be true, then only this particular body of the if statement will execute, otherwise it will not execute. Okay, so let me take another number b equal to the minus 20. Okay, if I will write it down another kind of the same thing, if if b is greater than 0, then basically now I will write down the same statement. Okay, and followed by the end. Okay, so now you can see that this loop is not executed, this particular if statement is not executed. Why? Because the number which is entered b is equal to minus 20 is not greater than 0. That's why this particular command is not executed. Okay, so this is about the if statement, if and followed by the end keyword. Okay, so this is about the if keyword. Now we will see the if else keyword. Okay, so I will just clearing this particular screen. Okay, clearing all the variables. Okay, and CLC. Now let us say I have the one variable a equals to 20. Okay, so what I am expected basically, so if basically I am write it down, if a is greater than 0, so what should be the my command? Basically f print f, basically number is positive, number is positive. Okay, number is positive, double quotes complete, and then semicolon. Now if the number is not positive, then what should I write it down? Else I will write it down, else if we are seeing the if else command. Okay, so if number is positive, if this particular if will execute, then followed by this particular block will execute, otherwise the else command will execute. So what I am going to write down, f print f, basically number is negative, number is negative. Okay, so double quotes complete, semicolon, and I will every if will be end with the end. So what it is showing, number is positive. Okay, so I have just a typing mistake, so number is positive. Why? Because it is taking a is equal to 20 and basically this particular condition is satisfied, that is why this block will execute, then this else block will not execute. So if I have wanted to check the two condition, that time we can write it down the things in this way. Okay, now one more thing I wanted to tell, basically the same thing we will take, b is equal to, let us say I have my number minus 20. I will write it down again, the if basically b is greater than 0, then basically this particular statement will execute, or else I will write it down this particular statement, a printf, that number is negative and end. Okay, so you can see that now what is the output is number is negative. Okay, because b is equal to minus 20 I have taken, so else statement is executed. I hope so you have understood how to use the if statement, how to use the if else. Okay, now we will see the third statement. Okay, so I will just clearing everything, clear all, and clearing the screen. Now let us say I have one variable a equals to 0. Okay, so I have wanted to check the whether the number is positive, negative, or 0. So what I will write it down here, so if basically I will try if a is greater than 0, so I will write it down in if statement that f print f number is positive, right? Number is positive. If this condition is satisfied, number is positive. Okay, otherwise I have given here the semicolon. That is why this particular, and I have not closed the basically bracket with the double quote. That is why it is wrong. So again, I will write it down the code. So if a is greater than 0, then I will say that basically number is positive. Okay. Then I will use the else if statement. Okay. Else if, what I am going to write down, else if a is less than 0, then I will write it down f printf in double quotes number is negative. Number is negative. Okay. And basically if this is also not basically if this is condition also not true, then I will write down else f printf in double quotes I will write it down number is 0. Okay, number is 0, double quotes complete, and every if is end with the keyword end. So you can see that what is the output here, number is 0. So initially it will check if condition whether a is greater than 0, no, then this statement will not execute. Then another second else if is executed, a is less than 0, no, then this will not execute, and then come with the third else printf, what it is printing, the number is 0. Okay, so in this way we have learned if statement, if else, and if else, else if, and else. Okay, so in this way we have learned now how to use the switch statement. Okay, so that we will see now. Okay, so now we are going to see the switch statement. Okay, so switch is again one of the kind of the conditional statement, and it is just work like if else. Okay, how this will work and all we will see. Okay, so let us say I have to check whether the I have the days of the February month, that is 28 or 29 entered by the user, and basically I have to tell that whether this is a leap year or not. Okay, so let us say I have one variable day and I will store some value here. Okay, I have store here value 28. Okay, so you know that if the month in February month 28 days are there, then it is a normal year. Okay, this is not a leap year. So how to use the switch statement? So you have to write down the switch as a keyword. Okay, and you have to pass the condition of you have to pass this day value here. Okay, so this day value we don't know. Okay, whatever the enter by the user, that day value it will take. Okay, and every switch statement should be end with the keyword end. Okay, so this switch statement is started now. Now I have to write it down the case. Okay, this case value is what is the expected value of the day, what in basically the user can put either 28 or 29. So I will write it down here. Okay, so I have to predict this value, and based on that, if the entered value of the user is 28, then basically this case statement will be executed, and if anything other, then this case statement will not execute, other statement will execute. Okay, then what should be, I will write it down here, f printf basically normal year. Okay, normal year. Okay, double quotes complete, semicolon. Then I have my another case. Okay, what is that case of 29 days? Then again I will write it down the statement. What is that statement? So f printf in double quotes I will write it down leap year. Okay, leap year, double quotes complete, and semicolon. And one more thing you have to remember, that here otherwise you have to write down every time. Okay, every switch statement has a one parameter, that is otherwise. Okay, like what this otherwise is, if the entered days are not 28 or 29, then how I can say that is a leap year or not leap year. Okay, so that time you have to write down the otherwise. Okay, then again I will print f printf, and I will write it down something here, that basically none. Okay, so just something I am write it down here. Okay, and everything should be end with the keyword end. Okay, if I will write down the end, so I have mistakenly write capital N, so end. Okay, so it is showing that it is a normal year. Okay, so it is same kind of the if else statement. So if this condition will happen, then this will execute, else if this condition will happen, then this will execute, else this will execute. Okay, so in this way basically switch statement can be used. Okay, I hope so you have understood the conditional statement. So I have one question for you. You try this question by your own, and then in the next class we will solve that question. Okay, I will just copy the question for you. So this is the question I have for you. That is, one car operator is there who operates its car in day and night time, and based on that basically he will charge on the different rates. Okay, in daytime he will charge at different rates, in night time he will charge at different rate, and based on the kilometer also, how much kilometer you have traveled. Okay, so for 1 to 50 kilometer in daytime it will charge 10 rupees, and in night time it will charge the 15 rupees. Okay, so this is we don't have to basically to master for writing the code. this example is for just understanding purpose. Okay, so if you understand this concept of if, else, if, everything, then you can do this by your own. Okay, so if you try it by your own, then that will be very very good, and in the next tutorial we will solve this problem. Okay, so thanks for watching.